Alright, welcome to the Heralding Cannabist video on how to set an alert on Thinkorswim. Alright, before we get into it, we're going to kind of go over some of the reasons why you might want to set an alert, and then, we'll dive right in and actually, create an alert for a stock on here so that way you know how. Again, we'll be using our Thinkorswim app for my mobile device. And we're going to go ahead and keep picking on white label liquid ink. As you can see, we no longer hold a position in YLab currently. That's for a lot of reasons. But this is a great stock to kind of go over, what an alert is, why you should set alerts, especially in, a volatile market that is the penny pot stocks. So, if you kind of scroll down, you can see this is just my view of, typical stocks whenever I pick one. This is kind of just my quote page here on Thinkorswim. Go down, you can kind of just see the 6-month 4-hour chart for WLAB. You can also see some of the other chart indicators that I have down here. I've got RSI, the ARUN indicator, and the CCI. We'll go over those in future videos, so please stay tuned for those. Alright, so what we were going to do is kind of just discuss about what an alert is. An alert really just is what it is. It alerts you. It says, hey, something's going on with the stock. And you're the one that sets those. So why would you set one? Well, you might set an alert if you are, extremely busy that day, or if you know that the stocks that you're in, are volatile, and maybe, there's some hot news coming out that week, or earnings are coming out and they're supposed to be good or they're supposed to be bad. Whatever reason, you're not able to actually be hands-on trading, whether, like I said, whether it's news or an event or something, you're not able to be hands-on all the time, so you would set an alert on your phone to basically, or your iPad or, your computer, to basically alert you when the price action meets the certain parameters that you set. So, for example, if you're kind of looking at the 6-month chart here, we can see that between the 12th of June and about the 25th of June, so a good 2 weeks of trading, really just 2 weeks of trading, WLAB stock went from 6 cents all the way up to 63 cents and then back down to where it is now at around 13 cents. Okay, so in that situation, if you were in that security and if you were lucky enough to get in, anywhere below 20 cents here, you might want to set an alert on your phone, especially if you're not going to be able to, be trading and watching the stock on the 19th. You would want to set an alert for when that stock price got to 40 cents, got to 50 cents. So in that way, you can get on your phone. You can look just for a second, go for a smoke break, go for a bathroom break. Just do something real quick so that way you can go onto your phone and look in and see what's happening to that price action. Because you can get an alert at 40 cents, at 50 cents, and go, holy cow, this stock has gone really, skyrocketed right now for really no reason. And at that point, you might want to, take your profits. Or on the flip side, let's say you missed it, and now you're looking at, let's zoom in to see what date that is specifically. Okay, so now we're looking at either Thursday the 20th or Wednesday afternoon, but probably Thursday the 20th. You could have set an alert around 50 cents, which is what I did, a stop loss and alert. It's about 53 cents. And if it hits it, you get an alert on your phone that says, hey, the stock has gone down now from 63. It's now hit 53 or 55 cents. And you can get that alert saying, hey, your stop loss is coming, or hey, that stock is going down. You should probably act. And again, if you don't have time to watch the stock completely, that's understandable. I mean, not everybody has all the time in the world to watch all the stocks that they're watching and to watch all the trades that they're watching. But that's why we set alerts. So again, you can set an alert to when you're trying to, exit a trade. Let's say, you made it on this WLAB, like I said, down here, anywhere in between 6 and 20 cents. And you rode this run all the way up to, anywhere over 45 cents. Between 45 and 60 cents would be a great profit opportunity for pump and dump. No matter what you invested, whether it was $50, $100, $300, $5,000, if you would have made it anywhere in between the 45 cents to 60 cent profit range there, you had a great trade. And to do that, if you're not able to watch it the whole time like we did here at T.H.C, you would set an alert and then you would watch it. Or, which we'll do in a future video, you'd set an alert coupled with a stop loss, and then you'd actually be trading automatically and not have to look at it until you actually have time to look at it. But again, that's for another video. So what we can do now is, let's say that that's how to get out of a stock, or basically we can also look at how to get in a stock. So to get in one of these stocks with an alert is also, again, I want to look at the previous trading action of the stock. So obviously this went through a pretty large bump and dump, about 1,000% there. So there could be a bounce. If there's any validity or, holding power, staying power with this specific security or this specific company, which who knows at this point, you might want to set an alert saying, okay, if the price action really does get above, we can zoom in here, even change the setting on our phone or on our chart here. Let's go ahead and do a 30-minute and then zoom back out. So we can see there's been a low since Wednesday the 26th, but it's basically kind of maybe fought up just a little bit, but it's always still been way below that 15-cent mark. So I would not feel comfortable as a trader trading the security unless there was a lot of volume or a lot of, positive pressure on the security above 15 cents. So what I would do is I would add an alert, and I would say I want the last to be triggered at greater than or equal to, and I would change it to 15 cents. Create an alert. It would create your alert. You can see some of your other alerts. And now it'll alert me if and when WLAB has its last price action at above 15 cents. Okay. You can also kind of make a similar alert, and they also help you by attaching this to the orders as well. So you can also, like I said, set an alert and then also make an order. So if we click on the similar alert, we can look at different types of things that trigger the alert. So the different things that trigger the alert can be either the bid. So you can either say you want the bid price to be at 12 cents or 11 cents before you that you want to be alerted when it's at 11 cents or 12 cents. Same thing with the ask. Maybe you want to be alerted when the ask is at 15 cents. Now you can try to get in there right before it crosses over that 15-cent mark. Mark is kind of where it's at right now as well. Last is what it went through exchange hands with, and mark is kind of just where it's sitting at right now, because what can happen is sometimes the stock can be sitting at that 13 cents and then all of a sudden some piece of news or something goes on to where traders aren't able to actually keep up with the action or the event that's happening. So maybe this might be stuck at 13 cents, which is the mark, but then the bid and the ask might, be chopped to where all of a sudden somebody's only bidding for 8 cents or somebody's only asking for, 10 cents, to where all of a sudden there's value gained or value lost, but then that next exchange would hit last. So that's kind of the difference between mark and last. It's a little complicated, but that's the easiest way to kind of look at it. Below that, those are all the ones there, volume index and front volume. I don't really use those, but again, those are on utilizing volume as opposed to price action to make your alert. So I would use, I don't really like the sizzle index, but I would use front volume and probably volume index if you're really looking for some of those high volume stocks to where a lot of people are trading really fast, and that way you can get in and out really fast. Pretty much that fits other strategies, but it doesn't really fit ours, so we won't go into that too much. Again, you can change the threshold, which is basically just the price range that you want to be alerted at, and then you can really just kind of look and see all the other alerts. You can cancel the alert. You can also change it to, let's say that that the price action is moving so fast that it's about to hit your alarm, or alert, so you shouldn't set it anyway. You can increase it again by hitting similar or even canceling it and creating a new one. So we can go ahead and cancel this one. We can see that I have an alert for one of my other securities for EVIO to where I want to know when the last is at or below 35 cents, because if it goes any lower than that, I might have to make a decision about me holding that security. All right, so that's kind of how you set an alert on Thinkorswim. We went over some of the parameters that you can set or trigger your alert on depending on what security you're using. And then also we actually went through and made one. So please go ahead and subscribe to the T.H.C's TV channel. We're going to be doing a lot more videos like this. There'll be different videos, some educational videos, some actual trading videos, and some news videos. So we're extremely excited about the direction that we're moving here, and we hope that you stay tuned. As always, T.H.C. out.